ready to respond with only yacht and nine. And to be yelled at by an exalted youth.
Hands out of your pockets! What is so funny? You've been laughing this whole time.
I hadn't even noticed it's my usual face.
Stop saying stupidities. Stop laughing.
Dinner was superb, Kata. Yet the war has lasted 2 years. Kidney beans and leek soup, small pears and prune compote pudding.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Ow, what happened? I have a blister on my foot from walking.
Yes, of course, the era of no bicycles has begun.
I've turned mine in myself. We shouldn't have to fear anymore that our bicycles be stolen. This surely is an advantage to our nerves. Even in the desert, we had to endure a good 40 years.
All of this pains me to the very bottom of my heart. But after all, I do think that things are better in my country, in Germany. They are people, just like we are.
And it's so true. People, just like us. They only want our complete annihilation.
Can't you even manage to take a small step forward?
Yes, I know. I get irritated and aggressive with my encounters with Kata when she, from the bottom of her heart, defends her country, or at least the goodness of her country, because after all, the people that live there are people just like us.
And she's right. There are people just like us. And one must grab onto this in every circumstance and proclaim it against all of that hate.
True. We have in us really everything. God and heaven and hell and earth and life and death and the centuries. So many centuries, my God. Sometimes I find the word God so primitive. It's only a metaphor after all, an approach to our greatest and continuous interior adventure. I'm certain of not even needing the word God, which presents itself as a primitive sound, primordial.
But sometimes in the evening, I do feel the need to speak with God.
But it's more like something within us, or as if we've searched to implore a deeper part of ourselves.
A cup of coffee! The bad cigarette! Through the darkened city?
You must really be rushing to enjoy life so much.
Oh, it's funny and also so nice to see you again after so many years.
You know, I've always had such high hopes for you. expecting you to have written some great books.
Ugh, Max, those will come. Are you in a hurry? I am able to write, and I know that I will have something to say as well. But why shouldn't we be patient?
Yes, I know that you can write. Sometimes I read your letters again. It's true that you can write. But maybe as the years go by, you and I could become true friends still. So nothing is lost. I don't know what it is, but something's changed in you. You become a real woman.
What do you mean? I've become worse?
No, it's not that you changed for the worse. I don't mean this. Your traits, your facial expressions, they're all as lively and as expressive as before. But behind it now, there's such a clarity. It's nice to be with you. Yes, it is really you.
Seems you are never in pain, that you never rebel, that you accept everything and you love life under any circumstance.
No, it's not like that. I live all the disasters and all of the rebellions that a human being can experience, but I don't remain anchored. I don't prolong similar moments. I don't anchor any of my energies into a single passing sadness or in a rebellion. I'll see you in a little while.
Well, and will you come now with your yellow star?
Jews are forbidden from sitting on this bench.
To humiliate someone, two people are needed. He who humiliates and he who is humiliated, who allows himself to be humiliated.
They can't do anything to us. They can't really do anything to us. They can render our lives somewhat unpleasant. They can deprive us of some material goods or some freedom of movement.
But it is ourselves who deprive us of our best forces, with our aired attitude, with our feeling persecuted,
Humiliated and oppressed.
with our hatred, and our boastfulness that masks the fear.
Will any peace ever arrive?
A future peace will only exist if it is found first within each and every one of us. If every man frees himself of the hatred against his neighbor, regardless of race or people, this hatred will be overcome, and it will be transformed into something different, maybe, in the long term. In love, if that's not asking much, it's the only possible solution.
It's the only possible solution. I find life beautiful, and I feel free. In the coming years, children will study yellow stars and ghettos and terror in schools. But the parallel to this written history is of another one. A bunch of newly bought, comfortable chairs. Oh,
Because the other ones were destroyed by bombings.
a cup of coffee, a bunch of good friends, intimacy, and some philosophizing, and life is still so beautiful for us. It is the 3rd year of the Second World War. We secretly eat macaroni, and we drink real coffee.
Our professors are prisoners. They don't even have permission to wear pajamas. They can't have anything with them. They want to completely demean them. They want to make them feel a sense of inferiority.
Morally, they're strong enough, our men. but their health is truly very fragile.
What ignites man to want to destroy others?
Man, you say. But remember that you are also a man. The rottenness that there is in others, there is also in us. And I don't see any other solution. I truly don't see any other than picking ourselves up and cutting off the rottenness. I don't think anymore that anything in the external world can get any better without having done our part within ourselves first. We must search within ourselves, not elsewhere.
I know that there will come a moment of crisis in my life, in which I will be very miserable, suffering from the fact that you, even knowing that I have another lover, are not jealous.
If there had been an element of jealousy insinuated this evening, then it would not have been so beautiful and fruitful as it is now. Don't you think? If I were jealous, and that would mean I was unsure of you and your feelings. Now, even I know that you cannot just leave your troubled old companion. And if I became jealous, then maybe you would start to care less for him. The fear of making me suffer. Must we experience so much to understand so little? Isn't just a little bit of an experience enough to understand so much?
And now on these plants is written a sign, forbidden for Jews. These signs become more copious every time, everywhere.
But regardless, there is still so much space for us to enjoy. In a working camp, I will die in 3 days.
I will die in 3 days.
I will lie
I
down,
will lie down.
and I will die.
I will die.
I won't find life unfair.
Next week, departure at 1:30 a.m. And the trip by train is free. Yes, actually free. But we can't take pets with us. It was written as such in the ordinance.
Other than that, we must bring 2 pairs of socks and a spoon. But no gold or platinum or silver. Not that.
Oh, but our wedding band, we can have that. How moving.
I hope I can remember everything about this period. Maybe to tell something about it later.
Everything is very different from what is read in books. Quite different.